Hello, and welcome to the Weekly Burghy. As many of you may have noticed, Dave isn't here. He usually starts the show. And you also may have noticed that I'm not Dave, I'm Steve. Our friend Dave is currently on maternity leave, or so I'm told. So, and now, for your host of the Weekly Burghy, me. Hi, I'm Steve. Yeah, Steve Jakowski, host of the Weekly Burghy. But let me tell you, folks, it brings me great pleasure to be here with you tonight. Great pleasure indeed. In fact, the pleasure it gives me is so great. And when I leave this studio tonight, I am going to go straight home, go into the bathroom, and whoa, okay. Who's messing around with the teleprompter? Guys, you know we didn't have a producer, right? So, you know, why are we making this more difficult than it is? Like, I don't really like playing around. I'm trying to be real professional and stuff. I mean, we don't have a producer, so.
Wrong, Steve. We do have a producer. Yeah, Steve. Smells nice. I, Tommy Albrecht, true host of the Weekly Burghy, the savior of Hyrule, and the master of the barrage, I've taken it upon myself to keep this show alive. We need someone with wisdom, courage, and strength to gracefully guide this show back from the shores of the river Styx to the steps of Olympus.
You're going to host and produce?
Indeed.
I don't think it's possible, or for a normal person just can't handle it.
A normal person, perhaps. But it's too late anyway. I'm already producing. So get out of my chair and let me take over, because you don't even know, like, you haven't earned the right to mount the throne.
Okay.
Finally, Steve, where's Dave? Did you do something to him, as I suspect?
No, I swear I didn't. I didn't do anything to him.
Did you cook him something out of your grandma's cookbook? Maybe a tasty brajol for that glaucoma?
No, I did no such thing.
No such thing?
I mean, I was told he was on maternity leave and, you know, needed someone to open the show.
Maternity leave?
Yeah.
Paternity leave? Like paternity leave, Steve?
What do you mean? That's what I said. Well, anyway, maybe there would have been, you know, gone sooner, smoother if I couldn't find you, since you were, you know, producer or something. I don't know.
Yes, Steve, yes. And as producer, I was in the control room. So what do you want from me, man? All right? I'm trying to, like, do all these things. Oh, yeah,
what were you doing in the control room? What were you doing in there? Trying to control stuff like usual? Probably.
Nothing. Just chilling, you know. Got him.
You were the one writing all that stuff on the teleprompter, weren't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You were, I know.
Let's not worry about that. Anyways, guys, this week, some crazy things coming out of the news. One of them being from everyone's favorite dime piece, Beyonce. Beyonce, I know, Steve. Oh. She's turning heads with some extremely odd requests from her tour. Let's see what some of these requests are. First, she demands all crew members wear 100% cotton. Okay, makes sense. A breathable fabric. It's comfy for the crew. You know, it's not bad. Next, alkaline water must be chilled to a cool 21 degrees and served with a $900 titanium straw. Okay, eccentric, Beyonce. Eccentric drinkware, but maybe that's the future. We don't know. You know, I can handle that, I guess. Next, bathrooms must have brand new toilets. All right, a little bit much. I mean, is she really blasting those things away that much that she needs a brand new toilet?
I mean, that makes sense.
And what's this? All bathrooms must be stocked with red toilet paper? For real, Beyonce? Red TP? Is it because you're, like, bleeding? Or, you know what? I don't even want to know, because it's a little disgusting to me. And lastly, she asks for emphasis on hand-carved ice balls to cool down her throat after the show. Ridiculous, Beyonce. You're wealthy, but that ish is just cray. Almost dropped it.
What does Blue Ivy get?
Blue Ivy gets Jay-Z's hand-carved ice ball. And in other news, headlines read, scientists discover trees make noises and whispers. I see. And tomorrow's headlines will read, scientists mistake mushrooms on hike to be edible. You scientists, you're supposed to be smart guys. Not too smart. Not too smart. So, folks, yesterday was Cinco de Mayo, the good old 5th of May. You know, Steve, you know how much I love Cinco de Mayo, don't you?
You do? I mean,
do.
I mean, you do actually know what Cinco de Mayo is, right?
In fact, I do, Steve. Cinco de Mayo marks the day where the Mexican army, whose numbers were few, defeated the French at the Battle of Puebla in 1862, senor.
I didn't know that.
I'm sure you didn't, Steve. You don't know much. I'm sure you didn't. But as happy as I am that Mexico gave the French a little spanking, that is no reason that I love this holiday. No, I love it for more of the spirit of all of it. A day full of celebration. College students running around in the best of moods, knowing that they have some of the most important days of their lives coming up. But do we care? No. Why? Possibly because of my spirit being all because of tequila! Yes. You saucy, promiscuous devil of an angel. I can always count on you to give me hours of fun in the sun. The next day is a gamble. But that's not your fault. No, no, no. You can't help that. You come at a price. And it's a price that I'm willing to pay, tequila. Time and time again. But tequila isn't the only thing that I love about this glorious of holidays, Steve. What Cinco de Mayo would be complete without a nice few cases de cervezas.
What's that mean?
Lime on the side and some tacos, you know what I'm saying? I'll tell you, folks, you throw these things in the mix, you're guaranteed to have a wild time on Cinco de Mayo.
Oh yeah, Tommy, I know what you mean. This past weekend was crazy.
You're telling me that you celebrated yesterday too? Steve, I'm sorry, but there's no way you can get me to believe that you, of all people, got a little cray on the 5th of May.
Well, I mean, not too cray on the 5th of May. A few cervezas and some tacos, maybe, but no, crazy day was Saturday, the 4th.
May the 4th?
Be with you.
Excuse me, did you just sneeze?
No, be with you.
You can't just spit random incomplete sentences out of your mouth and expect people to understand a word you're saying, Steve. It just doesn't make sense.
Be with you.
Ah, I see what you did there. May the 4th be with you. All right, Steve, I love Star Wars. I'll give you props for that.
Do I get a lot of props?
Like 35 props.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, let's get back on track, shall we? What did you do on Saturday, Steve?
I marathoned all 6 episodes of Star Wars.
In chronological order, I assume.
I mean, well, I guess it doesn't matter which way I watch them because I watch them both ways.
You mean the original episodes 4 to 6, then the prequels, and then in order from 1 to 6?
Yeah, well, the other way around, but yeah, both ways.
How is that even possible? Are there even enough hours in the day to watch a movie 12 times?
Oh, yes, Tommy, especially when you have Jedi powers like I do.
You have Jedi powers. Okay, I'm sure you do, Steve. I'm sure you do.
No, I really do. If Dave was here, he'd tell you he's seen them before.
Well, he's not here, and I don't believe that rubbish anyway. If you know the ways of the Force, show us. Show us all right now. Show us the powers of the Force. Make this microphone fall off my desk.
Well, I would if I could, but I used all my Force energy on Saturday. You'll have to give me time to recover just a little bit.
Ridiculous, ridiculous. You're worse than a fortune cookie, Steve. That just says you have a nice smile.
What kind of fortune is that?
Exactly my point, Steve. Exactly my point. That's not a proper fortune at all. You're nothing but a walking bag of excuses. You don't have Force powers. You are just a farode.
Your words, Tommy. They cut like knives.
I'm sure. I'm sure they cut straight through your heart. Well, anyway, we have to cut to a quick commercial break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for some Weekly Burghy season finale. Welcome back to the Weekly Burghy. As loyal viewers of the show, you noticed that last week we had a bit of a falling out with our ex-producer, Beth. You know, that stanky brajol isn't here anymore, so I am in charge.
Tommy, what's a stanky brajol?
Steve, are you serious? All season, and now you ask, last episode? I'll tell you. Brajol. A delicious Italian combination of breadcrumbs and cheese wrapped in a finely sliced meat. In this case, a very smelly combination that probably expired 7 years ago, Beth.
You know, I don't appreciate you talking about Beth like that. She did a lot of good things for the show.
Steve, how can you still be so faithful to that witch? I'm beginning to think that you've got some sort of weird Norman Bates complex going on right now.
There's nothing weird going on. You just don't like Beth. You know, I'm certain you don't like me either, seeing as you still haven't accepted my friend request on Facebook, on the Facebook. You're crazy, Tommy. Bonkers, completely insane.
Am I, Steve? Am I? I'm crazy because I don't want to have any association with you on any form of social media.
You've gone off the deep end.
Yeah.
I think the pressure of producing is getting to you. You know, you're not making sense anymore.
Oh, and what are you going to do about it, Steve?
Well, I guess I'm going to just have to go to Mexico and find Beth and plead with her to get her back.
Well, she's not coming back, Steve.
I'll show you. I'll bring her back, and you'll be fired on the spot.
I'll tell you what. You want to go to Mexico so bad, beat me in a duel, and I'll let you go without a fuss, all right? I'll let you go find Beth, bring her back, and do whatever you want, all right?
A duel?
Yeah.
But Tommy, we don't. I didn't bring my pistol. I mean.
No, Steve. I was thinking more of a margarita race.
Oh.
I have here 2 virgin margaritas. First one to drain theirs wins. If you win, go to Mexico. Try and find Beth, plead your case, and I'll maybe even accept your friend request on the Facebook. But if I win, you accept that I'm producer because you're fired. Lloyd.
I'd rather never investigate anything in the field again than accept you as our producer. So it's clearly a win-win for me. I accept your challenge.
All right, let's get this started.
Okay.
Here.
All right, what do we do?
Just
3,
ready?
2, 1, go.
3, go. How's that taste? Delicious? That's right, lick it. Lick it clean. You're an animal.
I win. You still got stuff in your cup. Ooh, that was a strong margarita.
Yeah.
Ha!
it.
I knew I could beat you.
It was
Those on the side of good
pretty.
and justice will always prevail over the forces of evil. Now you have to accept my friend request. Don't worry, Beth. I'm coming for you. I'll never let Tommy produce. I'll never let Tommy produce.
Oh. Can't believe it was that easy. Not gonna lie.